Alright folks, welcome back to another raid video. And we're back with the free to Plat series today. Just a couple of things to cover before we get into the video. So number one, we are able to do our first gem giveaway in the channel, which is cool. So if you would like 500 gems, courtesy of Plarium, thank you very much. All you have to do is leave your player ID in the comments below, and I will pick a winner on Tuesday. So that's this coming Tuesday, it's Saturday today, by 5 PM GMT. And I will pick a winner at random, and what I'll do is I'll reply to you, I'll give you my Discord info, and we'll sort it out through there. But really all I have to do is I just need to notify you, because I'll give the player ID to Plarium and they'll sort you out with 500 shiny gems to spend in game, which is going to help a lot of free-to-play players, which is awesome. So that is the gem giveaway. We'll do one a month from now on, which is pretty cool. Also, I've been away on holiday for a week. It's been great, but now back to work, back to normal, so we are getting back into raid. I'm a little bit behind, I'm not going to lie. So in daily logins, we're actually only 73. I signed in like 2 or 3 days just to get sort of rewards and get the CVC rewards and stuff, but I've missed quite a bit, so I'm a little bit behind. So I would think we're going to struggle to get Arbiter by day like 82, like we said before. So I think our new goal is to get Arbiter in this window. So before day 90, we want to get Arbiter. Still going to be pretty tough, but I think we can do it. And yeah, that's still a pretty damn good feat for free to play anyway. Hopefully we'll get into Platinum before that though, because we're doing pretty well in Arena, so we should get just about there once we level some stuff up. So that is that part there. So we'll have a quick look through the news. There's been quite a bit of stuff that I haven't covered. We've actually got a fragment event live right now. This actually gives you all of the events here. There is a summon rush on right now, but I'm not going to be doing that. Again, I'm going to go for the next one, which will be the Champion Chase tournament. There we go, that's what we're after. Champion Chase, 15 fragments available there, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be on a 2x Ancients, and we've been doing quite well on Ancients. I've got 34 saved up, and I'll hopefully have a little bit more by then, so yeah, just through various avenues of the game. Picked up quite a few through the marketplace actually, which is really cool. And Dungeons, been getting quite lucky with them, so we'll open a bunch of them. Whatever sacreds we've got, we'll just try and get as much points as possible, because yeah, there's not really much point in opening like one sacred or anything for the, oh, it's not a tournament, sorry, it's an event, Summon Rush. So there's not much point in opening for the Summon Rush, because I need 1070 points anyway to get this 5 fragments, and to do that, that's a bunch of Ancients, or that's 2 sacreds, and I'm better just saving them for the Champion Chase. Plus, I'm pretty sure, because I haven't opened a single legendary, I'll be fairly close to Mercy on both of them. So, well, actually, I'm not going to be close to Mercy on Ancients, I doubt. Who knows? I'm probably quite a bit off. But anyway, I'm probably closer. Well, definitely closer, because I've not opened any. So I'm just going to save it anyway for that. That is everything there. Artifact Enchantment, we've already got the one lot here. That's a fairly easy one usually. Now, I suppose we should probably cover this guy. He's a Knight's Revenant. He's a Force-based legendary HP champion. Do I like him? A lot of people don't. A lot of people think he's quite lackluster, and I kind of agree. His design isn't fantastic compared to a lot of other champions. Still kind of cool. He's got a fairly interesting kit, and this thing here, this passive, would have been better if it had a bigger percentage chance of hitting. 20% doesn't seem that great, to be honest, especially if it's just a provoke for one turn. I thought the books might have increased this to maybe 30-40%. Now his A1 here, A1 provoke's always pretty useful, but it's only 50% chance, so you know, it's not amazing. This is fairly meh. It's a good ability, but a lot of other champions do it. Increased defense, ally protection. It feels more like an epic at this point. The only saving grace is this ability here. Now, attacks all enemies, places an extra hit on enemies under stun, fear, true fear, provoke. Each hit has a 100% chance of placing leech. Now, leech is actually pretty useful. This is the only thing I'm fairly excited about, because I want to try it out, because he's an HP nuker effectively, because this actually has the same multipliers as Santa Claus. So Santa Claus has the exact same base HP as this guy, has the exact same multiplier on here, and he already smacks pretty damn hard. Now this can potentially hit twice, so that's almost, if it works the same, I mean, it's the exact same multiplier, so it should do. That's in theory like hitting Santa's AoE twice, and that already hits hard. So he will be the hardest hitting HP champion in the game, really, if that's the case. The only thing is, it's obviously situational. But there's ways to get all this on. You know, stuns, freeze, they're a little bit more difficult. But fear, you know, someone like there's loads of champions that put on fear pretty easily. The one that comes to mind just now, I think Elder Scar puts like an unresistible fear on everyone up, so something like that. But again, it's a lot of setup. You just want them to hit hard like Trunder right away without any other setup. But it might be quite fun. I mean, it's an HP based new card, and he might be the hardest hitting in the game. The big difference though is Santa Claus's Void. This guy's Force. Force is really bad, especially for arena meta, because you've got all these spirit based champions, things like Lysandras. You've got obviously Duchess is in like every defense team out there. So yeah, it's pretty difficult to be honest to make him work. But he's kind of cool. Might hit pretty hard, but that's as much as I think of him. I'm not super excited about him, but I'm going to go for him on my free to play because he's a fragment, and fragments are much easier to get generally. And he's going to be useful for this account, definitely. I mean, my Faction Wars has got like nobody for a Knights Revenant at the moment, and he can definitely do some work in Doom Tower waves that I'm struggling to get through, things like that. Potentially even Clan Boss, to be honest, because this is some survivability right there. It's not going to do too much, but Leech is handy, you know. Leech means I don't have to put fucking lifesteal as much. Yeah, puts shields up as well. Provokes aren't going to be any use in Clan Boss, but it might be useful. So that is that guy there. We have got another couple of champions that came out at the same time. If I just go into the news, no, I'm free to play. I'm not buying anything. Incidentally, Plarium, it'd be really cool if, like, I know they're never going to do this, but if you could just turn the pop-ups off, especially if you're free to play, just turn them off completely, because they're a bit of a pain when you know you're free to play. So here was the new champions. That was Versalf. There was Cleopatrix. She's like a sort of griffin sort of person and a mummy looking person. I'm not going to cover the two epics. If you want to look at it, just go online, but I'm going to quickly cover those two legendaries because they are actually quite interesting. The Skinwalker one, I like the design they're going for. This is what Skinwalker should be about. It's just go with big crazy animals. So you've obviously got like you've got the hippo, you've now got the griffin. This is definitely the way this faction should have gone. As much as like War Chief is pretty cool, it would have been cooler to just see actual just big animals. Especially like Brachus, he's pretty cool. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's another Hex champion. This ability is pretty good. Increased crit rate by 30%, so you don't need full crit rate on her. Puts a block active skills debuff for 2 turns under Hex. For targets under Hex, sorry. But the champion also puts increased accuracy on itself, so yeah, it seems a lot of setup and stuff, but it might do some damage. I haven't actually had time to look at the multipliers yet, but spirit base, so it could be pretty useful. Quite an interesting passive. It counterattacks a lot, although the A1 seems okay, but it's not great. It needs hexes to be down to be really good. Might be good, might not be great, but someone will try her out soon and sure do a guide. I have not pulled her as of yet. But the one that I'm really excited about, she's kind of meh for me, is the new Barbarian. So this girl here looks absolutely insane. 2 people have reviewed her so far, and they've given her 5 and everything. So yeah, she's a bit of a beast actually. So her skills, yeah, not an amazing A1. The continuous heals are good for a reason we'll see coming up. Decreased speeds, nothing too special. The A2 is quite interesting. It's like a pseudo AoE ability because it actually applies a debuff spread. We've not seen that in too many champions. I know Vizier does it, and there's like an epic that does it. Decrease attack and block buffs together spread through a whole team is pretty nuts actually. It's really powerful. Increased defense and increased speed. It's nothing amazing, but it's on a 3-turn cooldown. But the reason our kit's not as amazing there, I guess, is because of this passive. So removes 1 random debuff from all allies at the start of each turn. Now that alone is insane, but the fact that it can remove 2 random debuffs from allies under continuous heal buffs is pretty nuts. I mean, this is a game changer, this whole passive. It also makes Ramatu, I think that's how you say it, the dragon guy at the end of the missions, even more relevant because he's going to be the guy to stop stupid passives like this. Yeah, that is a pretty crazy, crazy ability. Really crazy ability, actually. I mean, everyone knows how strong Siphi double Rotos combination is. And the reason that's so good is because Siphi's removing the buffs, the debuffs, sorry, from Rotos. So effectively, she's doing that with like any champion in the game. And it's pretty easy to get continuous heals on because she's got it on RA1. You can get continuous heals from loads of champions too. Yep, that's a game changer, that one right there. Good stats as well, decent enough speed, good HP, good defense, a little bit of base accuracy, which is good to see. Yep, she's going to be an absolute monster. I can see her being widely used throughout the game. She's going to be very, very strong in arena. I believe she's going to be a real tough character to deal with in arena. I think that was all the news. There was a shield. There's a summoning event on right now. I'm not actually pulling at all this weekend, like I said. If there was better champions in the Ancient Shards one for the, sorry, Ancient and Sacred for the Epics, I maybe would have pulled, like, you know, especially if I got another Sacred Shard, I maybe would have pulled just to get one of these Epics. But I'm not particularly needing any of these folk. Obviously the legendaries would be awesome, but I'm not going to get them, so none of these guys look that appealing, so I'm just going to save all my shards for the 2x Ancients, which will inevitably be next weekend, I believe. Yeah, I think that's the rotation. If we're going on the past rotation, that is. So we'll go for the Ancients on that one, and I'll probably just open everything just to get as many points as I can. And I think there was I don't even think I was here to cover this. Yeah, so they've got added 10 times summon for Void Shards now. All this stuff. We've probably seen this. This was like a week ago now. But yeah, there was quite a lot of cool additions here. I don't think there's anything else I really need to cover. They moved the Gomlock Skyhide mission, which if you are free to play, you're probably not even remotely near that anyway, so it doesn't matter. But for my main account, that's actually awesome because I was pretty much stuck at that mission. And I'm a little bit behind with Doom Tower, so I wasn't going to get it for a while. Right, so that is that so far. Let's check. Oh, I just quickly need to take my clan boss reward. We are actually doing Nightmare. Very, like I said before, every second day. Let's get the ultimate chest, see what we pull. There's another ancient. That's good for next weekend. HP and speed on Immortal. I might well keep that because it's free to play. And an epic book. That is actually amazing. I really need an epic book. I don't want that though. Yep, that is cool. So yeah, we're doing between Brutal and Nightmare. My clan boss team hasn't changed too much because I've been away. So not too much there. I'm actually just, while I remember, I'm gonna go and stick that book straight into Mordecai because hopefully it hits the fourth one. No, misses it again, so we get the Purgatory. So another. Hopefully I don't land any more books in this. I'm not that fussed about this one here. I would like to land them all. I need 2 more books in here to make this really, really strong. So in talking about that, let's just go on to the tournament today, which is the Spider Tournament. And let me show you how good Mordecai actually is. So Spider Tournament, I'm no way going to win it. I've got a decent group we're in. We're only like 1 day in and this guy's already flying ahead. So we're not going to get either of these rewards. But definitely already got the 5. I'm going to shoot for the epic book and probably call it a day there because it doesn't even look like I'll be able to get up to here reliably. So yeah, I will go ahead with that. Let's show you the team. So Mordecai is really the driving force behind us being able to do some spider stuff just now. I've got him running in like a resistance, accuracy, and speed set. So I wanted him as much resistance and accuracy as possible with decent enough stats. So he's like 2k defense, 44k HP. It's okay, I'd like to get it higher. I just don't have the glyphs or the gear right now. Reasonable speed, but managed to get a decent amount of resistance and accuracy for the level of spider I'm doing. This will need to be increased, but I'll probably be able to increase this to Great Hall enough as I go. So that's the kind of plan, because the gear is actually not too bad. Like speed, resistance boots, resistance chest with HP, accuracy, defense, and speed. That's a good piece actually. Finally got an accuracy 6-star banner, which is pretty cool. I've actually got a reaction ring to put on him too, which will be also useful. But yeah, so he's the driving force behind this. So let's quickly show you what we're doing in Spider. I've completed up to 17. I could do 18, 19, and 20 now, to be honest. This team is, but I would have to manual it. So I'm just waiting until I can do auto. but this is as far as I've got up to auto so far. I'm just autoing this one because it's quicker. That's what I've been doing for this tournament. So the team running is Ugo, Cold Heart, obviously, Apothecary, Mordecai, and Armiger, the good old Armiger. He's really important to make this work. So this is the best team I've come up with so far. And I've got it working on auto, so what will happen is Ugo will do his thing just now. Increase speed, there we go. We got pretty much all the HP burns up, which is useful because I don't actually have one of the books in yet. So he's resisting all these poisons, which is great. And he should get healed by Apothecary and Ugo enough to make him survive long enough here. So hopefully he gets healed here. There we go, gets healed, so he's able to have another go. All these things are ticking away. Obviously the Cold Hearts reduce the turn meter, plus Armiger keeps reducing the turn meter, which he missed there, which was unfortunate. That might have screwed us up a little bit actually. And there we go, losing more damage. Hopefully Armiger managed that time, decreases turn meter, another heal, another heal. Hearthseeker comes down, decreases the turn meter. And job's a good one now. We don't have any more burns coming up, but this is where if I finally managed to fully book Mordecai, I would have had a load of burns going out there, and we would have been able to do this much quicker. We've got the burns going down now, and it's easy. So 1 minute 20ish. It's not too bad. Best time so far is 55 seconds. That's fine. Do I want this piece? Attack, HP. Actually, yes, I will keep that piece. That's not too bad. Yeah, so Armiger's a beast. If I can get the second Cold Heart, I might be able to try and just time it where I could put in 2 Cold Hearts and maybe just get rid of Armiger altogether. Because I could now, with the good AI thing, I could use 1 Cold Heart to make them use the Hearthseeker right away, and then the second one will use it on the second turn. So you'll get enough turn meter decrease plus all the damage done there, plus the damage from the HP burns should just kill them right away, and then I've got enough healing through Apothecary and Ugo to make sure Mordecai doesn't die because he's the tank. But that's obviously only working on Spirit Affinity. I've got to get up to stage 20, which is Spirit Affinity as well, so that's the reason I'm kind of building the team around on stage 16, because I know that's where I'm going to be farming, is stage 20. I'm no way going to be able to farm up here yet, I'm just too early on, so I'm just going to shoot for stage 20 and just farm there as that's the end of the game. As like it was the end of the game, sorry, just like it was before, and then at some point when I pull some better champions and gear, Great Hall's a bit more involved, I'll shoot for 25. Or 24. So that is all that so far. How are we doing on missions actually? I think we're getting quite ahead, so yeah, we don't have too much to go. We are going to be doing this tomorrow, I believe. The Void thing comes out tomorrow, so that's going to be easy to do. So the Void mission is done. That's an easy one. I've already got the potions to do that. I've done all this. We can do that easy. Great Hall to level 8. That's already done as well. I've got enough points. I'm just going to wait to actually do it. Just because I can't remember. Well, no, it will be. If I do it right now, that'll have it done. But I'm just going to leave it just in case. 15 Arcane. That's all easy. I can do all of this, no problem. Great Hall bonus to level 9. By this point, I should easily have that. I just have to sit and grind Arena for a while, which is fine because I'm quite a bit ahead already on that. And the only time I'm going to get stuck again, really, all of these things, is at this point, sending all these guys to level 6 of Ascension. So I need Spirit, I need Magic, Force, and Void. So I need 4 champions leveled up 60 and ascend them. So that's really it. And apart from that, just a bit more grind Arena to get to level 10 bonus, and then because all these dungeons by that point I'll easily be able to do. I need to work on my clan boss team. Yeah, you can see, but I'm not far off. But I need 4 champions, so if I don't pull any crazy champions next week, the 4 I'm going to be doing is I was tempted to do Apothecary, but he's running fine just now. Yeah, he's running fine as it is, so the 4 champions I'm thinking are Grizzled Jarl, because I would like him for clan boss. He's actually pretty good. See, he can do my increased defense plus a block debuffs. So I'm going to use Grizzled Jarl for the magic one. I'm going to use one of the Cold Hearts as my Void one. I was thinking this guy, but I can use him as a level 50 for the time being. So Cold Heart I could do with getting the final mastery on her just to make her do some more damage. Then the Force one, I'm kind of going back and forth in the Force one. I was thinking of getting this girl here because I actually quite like her. I've been using her and she's pretty useful. Between the sleep, the stun, and block revive, she's a lot better than I thought. So I might well just do it on her. I'm kind of on the fence about that one. I don't really have anyone else I would like to. Like Beast Wrestler, I was originally thinking of doing it with him, but she's just like a souped up version of Beast Wrestler, so I don't think there's much point in doing it with him. He could be like a future project down the road for like a video. And then, so that's everything there. And then the Spirit one is 1,000,000% going to be Armiger. He's just so good and so much content. He's going to be useful in Doom Tower too. The only other one would do is like High Cocoon, who does get a speed increase if you go to level 60, but she's just going to get subbed out for Arbiter as soon as I level up. And I will use her for like dungeons and stuff because she's got the speed in all battles thing, Doom Tower and stuff, but she can run at level 50, it's fine. So I'm probably just going to, yeah, level up the Armiger. Part of me wants to do the Jingle Hunter, but again, he's getting shelved and he's only useful in Arena anyway, so yes, that's really the plan. So we're just going to have to get on with that one. Let's jump into Arena, talking about it, and see how we're doing. Right, so we're still in Gold 4. We seem to float about Gold 4 all the time just now. Let's have a look at our defense, actually. Yeah, we're doing not too bad. We're losing a lot, but we're still getting enough wins to keep us in Gold 4 at the moment, as you can see. Picking up wins every so often, all in Gold 4. So yeah, it's doing enough to keep us in there, but we're not climbing high or anything. So let's just look for some teams. We're still not attacking a lot of the speed comps just because we've not really concentrated on speed yet, but let's go against a team like this. Someone like this, we will need to sub out Armina, so I've got a team set up where I either use Armina or I use Ugo, but I think we're going to need the speed still with the two speed guys. So what I'll do is I'll just take out Armina, we'll put Ugo in, because Sepulture puts up block debuffs and increased defense, which is a nightmare for us. So we want to block buffs definitely. So let's take it off start auto, see what happens. Nice slow loading screen. Right, obviously going first, increase speed, let's get that block. Oh, it resisted it on the Sepulture, which is a bit of a shame. That must be quite a high resistance Sepulture. Yeah, I need to speed tune. I mean, Ugo's pretty damn fast. I'm going to struggle to get him faster, but in like an ideal world, if he could be before Ugo, that'd be amazing because he increases the accuracy of Ugo as well. But I'm able to decrease turn meter there. They only get the one champion that gets the block debuffs on. That's the increased defense that kills us, and then let's see what happens here. Ooh, okay, it pretty much kills everything apart from these two. That was a weak hits though. Okay, let's try and kill the problem child, which is Gaelic, because he will do a ton of damage. Right, there we go, and now it should be pretty easy. Hopefully, even if she kills the Ruel, then I can revive here anyway, so it's fine. Do that. Never got the block buffs up again, but she's dead now, so yes, that was a bit of a strange fight. Let's try this one. This is quite a high power team, all legendaries. It's going to be quite interesting because Arbiter's in there, which is probably pretty fast, but they've got no speed lead, so this is a total gamble whether or not we're able to actually do this. We definitely want Ugo here though, because we don't want any of these buffs coming up from Martyr. Got a feeling we're going to lose this one, but we'll just jump in anyway, see how the team is doing against top teams like this. When I say top teams, it's not a top team at all, but it's a tougher team than we've been facing. Block buffs on everyone, that's what we need. Hex on everyone, that makes it even better. Decrease turn meter on a slow team like this, and decrease turn meter again. Didn't get that though, that was resisted. Right, let's go. Ooh, what a beast. See, Ruel hits super hard because that's some pretty tanky champions. Decreased turn meter happens there, and it's a pretty easy win now. Actually easier than the last one. So a lot of people would be intimidated by that team, much higher power, all legendary, but it was actually an easier fight. Hey, let's have a look. Here we go. We've got another. Ooh, I don't think Candrafon's a bit of a nightmare, I'm not going to lie. There's nobody here that I'm too fussed about. Yeah, the block buffs isn't really going to help us here because she will just revive them with all the craziness. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with the original team and hope for the stuns. So ideally we'd like to stun these two. Either of these two would be really good. Let's have a go, see what happens. Right, so we'll increase speed here. I've actually picked the wrong composition here. I've got the double attack down thing, which is not much use. Block buffs on everyone, I suppose, might be quite useful. Hexes on everyone. And then, yeah, this will steal turn meter now because there's already decreased defense down. Seems a bit of a waste, I know, but it's actually not too bad in ability. And then, oh yes, we get the 2 stuns off. That's where Armina comes in good. Was that 3 stuns? I'm not sure what happened there actually. Oh, you know what happened there is I got the counter attack from Armina and she actually stunned the Candrafon on the counter attack too. So that's all Armina. So she stole their turn meter, she stunned those 2 and then counter attacked and stunned the Candrafon. That's crazy. She's so good, honestly. Decreased turn meter there, and now it should be an easy win. Boom. Done. Yeah, so the team's working pretty well. I'm happy with the way it is just now. It will obviously, you know, if I'm going in, let's just go in against the speed lead and see if we're faster. We'll need to go with the fastest team here we've got. Obviously, with our team set up, I'd like to get rid of Haikatoon and get in Arbiter because then I'm getting increased attack too. So I'm actually missing increased attack. That's the thing you've got to remember. If I do go against crazy tanky teams, I've been using this setup here because Mordecai does have increased attack. But I'm fine, you know, Ruel's doing enough damage to kill all these teams anyway. So it's not like I need the increased attack, and I'd rather have, you know, the extra sort of CC between these two. I just use certain versions of this comp depending on who I'm fighting. But this is, at the moment, the fastest possible team I've got. I could make it faster if I put in Apothecary, but yeah, it just means I have to free up, you know, more slots because I don't have a turn meter increase then. Sorry, I don't have a speed lead on him, so I have to run him plus Apothecary. So I'd have to re-gear them all, but ideally, most of the time, I'd rather just be running Haikatoon as a lead because she does like the increased speed and also the turn meter increase and the speed lead all as one champion, which leaves me 3 slots here. But let's just jump in with this. Hopefully we're faster. If we're not, we're kind of screwed. Yep, we're faster. Hex is up. Couple of stuns, just the 1 stun, that's fine. And they're all dead. So yeah, I mean, and that's my Haikatoon at like maybe 250 speed, so not crazy fast. Obviously that's going to be a win. I'll steal that one later. Don't have any super tanky teams, unfortunately, except for this one, and I don't have my Scathix geared up properly for dealing with Tormund yet, which I will do soon, so I'm not going to fight that team. There's nobody super tanky that I'd like to deal with just now, so we'll probably just back it there. But you get the idea. The team's doing great. I think we could easily jump into Platinum. You know, if I picked my fights all the way up, but I don't feel I'm at a level where I could even kill any of the teams in Platinum yet, so I'm not going to yet. I'm going to just level up my champs a little bit more. Just need a few tweaks here and there on the gear and things like that. Maybe start using Scathix, that's kind of the plan as well. If I can get him in the arena team, I think I could open up a wider array of teams that I could actually fight and beat. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat people in speed. That's just out of the question unless I get super lucky rolls. But I don't think a lot of people are, so it's going to have to be fighting teams without speed leads and go second team versions. So once I get Scathix build up, I will be able to do that. So that is the account so far. So yeah, just a quick one, guys, showing off what we've been doing. I'm going to be grinding pretty heavy the next few days, back on Twitch as well, so I know you guys have missed that. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you leave in the comments below if you want to enter the gem giveaway as well. Leave that player ID and hopefully we can help you out. And that's it, guys. Have a great day. Peace.